Alright, I know I'm late. I know I'm late. Didn't have much time to talk with the missus earlier. Bedtime and everything with the kiddo. Ended up talking with the missus for a little bit longer than planned, but we're here. We are here now. We've got round 3 up on the docket for this evening, as well as I think we'll actually get to play some college football today, which is good. Yesterday we did a lot of off-season stuff, so now I kind of know going forward that the off-season bit is going to be a while. Yeah, it's pretty much a full stream's worth. Hopefully we'll get faster at it, know what we're looking for, but yeah, it takes a little bit of time. What's going on, Doctor? Congrats on the dub. Look at that. The streak may have been broken, but swiftly resuming. Fate Stay Night Remastered release, so you're gonna be lurking. My fully disappeared, don't know yet. Hey man. You do you. What is Fate Stay Remastered? Like, what kind of game is that? Can't say that I'm familiar.
Apologies for delaying stream.
An apology in the form of cash payment? We'll take it. I mean, we'll ignore the fact that you've missed a lot of months. But 44 is still quite a lot. Visual novel, okay. A whole anime series was made from it, so the visual novel came first and then they made the anime. Is that is that a fairly common thing, or are there visual novels made off of animes, or are they normally pretty separate? I mean, mayhaps it's a bit of both. Honestly, the only visual novel that I'm really like, I don't really want to say familiar with, but the most familiar with is Doki Doki Literature Club, because I remember when that was just trending and everybody was playing that game. Couldn't say, normally manga tends to be source material. Right, yeah. That's kind of what I thought, because like once you go the visual novel route, you're kind of, in a sense, at a midway, although visual novels tend to have like an interactive component to it, right? Like there is some, storyline branching and things that you can do, like your decisions matter to the novel. Choose your own storybook, right? Yeah, I remember Doki Doki Literature Club, and there was kind of like a thing with it too, where people would try and get you to play it because I know that there were some pretty dark plot twists and stuff. Or at least, like, that's what I heard about it. If you choose wrong, you die? So is it like save pointed then? Like if you make that choice and die, you just go back to before that choice and pick something else, or GG, you lost, start the game over? I guess you could play it either way, probably. Hey, what's up, Van? Game you talking about? We're talking about like visual novels in general. Doctor said that a game Fate Stay Night Remastered is out. There are save points from what you've seen. Yeah, because if there's, it would kind of be a little bit crappy if there was no save point. I guess you just have to then make sure that you choose a different option than the first time so that you don't die again. And maybe there's some variations that'll still all get you killed, but I would imagine too that they're probably trying to not kill you off too much, right? Only in the introduction, so you don't even get to do anything except read a dialogue you've seen several times before from the anime. Oh, so you've watched the anime and are now going back to the remaster. Did you play the original? Or you just watched the anime and are now gonna try the game out? 7 Days to Die. No, it's a game called Fate/Stay Night Remastered. Here, I'll put it in the chat for you. Just watch the anime, okay. High, very firm, fast. Okay, so round 3 definitely gonna be more difficult. Just with those very firms. But the green speed is the same, so that's probably a good thing for us. Yeah, I mean, I know we've talked about it before. I'm not an anime person, generally speaking. I do need to, at some point, get around to watching some of the Dragon Ball movies and Super. But it's just a big time sink. Got so many different things that I'm trying to spend my time on that if I do that, I take away from something else, so for now, we shall do without. Alright, I think I have to take off a little bit of distance here. Hey, what's going on, Nat? Good evening, good evening. Know how the story is supposed to go, but also know there'll be a lot of stuff that gets cut from source material. How to go about getting those endings. So how does that... I guess my question is, how does that work? Would there just be like a canon ending, which is like the ending that the anime had, but then there are different endings that you can get if you play things differently than the original story went? I guess that would be, or at least that would be my best guess on how that goes. I'll hit it fast. There are neutral endings, the anime gives the best ending. But I guess that there would probably be a way to get like a worst ending too, right? It almost sounded like it double hit. Oh, that was so close. Maybe just a touch too firm. Good read, though. Several worst endings, depends on interpretation. Right, yeah, I guess that in some cases it's gonna depend on, like, which characters are your favorites and different things like that. Yeah, you might pull for certain characters a little more than others. Any ending that doesn't reach the end could be argued the worst. True. Yeah, that's very, very, very true. Alright, I'm not gonna sit here and act like that was a good shot. It was a lucky shot. Recently got into anime, need a good one. I'll have to defer to Doctor. So like I have only watched Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z, which I enjoyed, but I know that those aren't necessarily like the best animes. At least, I mean, to some they might be, but like there are probably other ones that are considered the best. Those ones are a little more comical and martial arts driven. Just a style. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Like you could still have comedic versus drama. Like you could have all of the genres. So yeah, Van, it depends on... largely depends on what you're looking for. Like, are you looking for something a bit funnier? Or are you looking for something a bit more dramatic, etc., etc.? Why am I hitting everything so fast? Gotta calm the swing down. Gonna get lucky again with the way, like, we just happen to be missing to the sides that have slope feeding back. Doesn't matter. Alright, Doctor, this is where you get to have large influence based on your biases. Fire away. Alright, well that's the brain counteracting the fast. You always recommend Death Note? Well, there you have it, Van. Death Note. And see, that's one that I'm aware of. I won't say familiar with, but I remember years ago, like when I first was on Twitch, I remember people talking about Death Note. That's your favorite one, Van? So already starting with one of the best. You've been rewatching Jujutsu Kaisen. So we gotta fly this up here. I think that's one of those ones where it's actually online if I hit the very fast, but because I hit it within the gray, it doesn't take that extra. Can't mention Fate, not recommended, so there's that too. True. True, would be kind of weird. Super excited to play this game, but no mention. No mention of the anime. .246 headwind. 254, 251. 38. All different genres to take your pick. Fate is probably in the top 5 for you as well, not? Well, there you go, Van. If you've already seen Death Note, then maybe try out Fate. Oh man, why is my tempo so bad? Ah, yikes. Tempo's been really good the past couple of days here. Just gotta get locked in. It's not a big deal yet. Crunchyroll does have Fate as well, so no problems there. Well, there you go. We've got like a 12-ish. This is a tough ask. Because I think we're still long with the pitching wedge. Gonna try and squeeze this one out. I know that's asking a lot. I put just a touch of draw into it with the hope that it would give it that extra little bit, and look at that. But that's flirting with a horrific outcome. Which Fate? You see 3 of them? That I don't know the answer to. Food's here and go back to your visual novel. Enjoy the golf. Will do, Doctor. Enjoy the visual novel. Have fun with it. Unlimited Blade works. Alright, that's the tempo. Gotta keep doing that. Front hole location into wind, so we might be able... Fate Zero is good too, but it's a different story. A prequel to Stay Night. Okay, so there are 3 animes of the same universe and stuff. Got it. Gotcha. So Unlimited Blade is like the starter one, so to speak. Oh, I hit that one fast. Gosh darn it, Colby. Depressed that randomizers in Dark Souls 2 and 3 just don't sound as appealing as it does for DS1. The Dark Souls 1 randomizer is so good, senor. But yeah, the other ones... Like, I remember with the Dark Souls 3 one... Like, I wanted it to be so much better than... I wanted it to be so much better than it is. I think it just has to do with the actual, like, world design and key item dispersion and stuff. And maybe there's a reason why it is that way, because I know Dark Souls 3 randomizer is also, like, done through a cheat engine table as opposed to just, like, a modded version of the game, so I don't know exactly what's in play there. Due to world design, yeah, well, especially because you have, like, so much stuff that's blocked off with key items, right? And I think Dark Souls 1 just has that added fun factor of, like, where am I going to find the Lord Vessel? Right? Whereas, like, Dark Souls 3, you have teleporting out the gate, but, like, you'd be locked out of Cathedral of the Deep, you'd be locked out of Dancer, like, there's a couple of things. I guess you could fight Dancer, but you'd be locked out of progressing if you don't have the basin. Like, there's some things to it, right? Friend, you have been playing some Elden Ring Seamless Co-op randomized with 0 stat requirement? Inescapable friends lead and following, and the following boss you got was Gideon, so you got him to back out so you could equip the incantation and chain grab him to death. Get wrecked, Gideon. Piece of crap. Hell, I watched till 6:30. That's all right, man. The fact that you or anyone is here for any length of time is really, really cool, right? So I will take all the time that y'all will offer to me. Ah, man, I gotta stop these fasts. Gotta stop these fasts. I'm gonna get a long Biarritz putt. Ember location after Relay Butterfly. Oh, the early vessel. That's so nice. Early vessel is so nice. And still that low. Don't even think it's that bad of power. Get a late Melania, but she appeared as one of the 2 moose locations, so the HP wasn't too bad. The moose location. I struggled to remember their names the other day while playing. It's Ancestral Spirit, right? Okay. I was trying to think, what's the big deer or moose or like I was like Ancestral Spirit, that's right. Cause there was something that I don't wanna spoil about where I am. But yeah, something reminded me of them. Okay, this is gonna be interesting. Plug the Discord in my YouTube, the YouTube chat. Van, if you join, let me see if I have the Discord command set up. Okay, I do not seem to have the Discord command set up. Oh no, I do. There it is. If you join the Discord there, Van, Doctor can give you some. Doctor can give you some recommendations and stuff. All right, I'm gonna try this pitching wedge flop. Try and roll it up the hill here. Ah, slowed it. That's not gonna get up the hill. As well as anybody else who watches Weeby stuff. Yeah, join the Discord. I think going forward, especially into like the new game and stuff, I think I'm gonna have it where, like, yes, I'll still post on Twitter from time to time, but I think Discord is gonna be my main source of notifying about stream. One thing I might do at some point is try and set up some sort of notification opt-in system, which I know it's like way late for this. Like, this is something I wish I had done a long time ago. But if I can set it up in a way that you only get pinged if you want to know about the Twitch stream or the YouTube stream, and then like have separate announcement or separate going live channels for that, and then like everyone is just for like announcements directly from me, maybe about the stream cancellation or something. Like, it's definitely something that I wish I had done a long time ago, because I'm sure a lot of people just have the server muted entirely. because of the at everyone tags, which like I get. Not everybody you know, especially given how many people have Discords and all of that these days. I need to have a bot for it. Yeah, I gotta set that up. It's something I've thought about. I'll probably try and get something like that set up before the next game. The thing is, even with the new game, whenever that does come, I still don't really expect a huge influx of people. Just historically speaking. But should probably do it. Should probably also just hit a hole-in-one at the same time too. Yeah. Casual ace. There you go, Justin. There you go. All right, let me give you a roll here. So you can speaketh. All right. You are free to roam and speak amongst the Discord. Not saying you caused that, but also not saying you didn't. Definitely the good luck charm, Justin. You'll have some more recommendations in the general chat. I'm gonna end. I can already see it now, Doctor. I end stream and there's just like a huge anime conversation that unfolds in Discord. I'm gonna have so much to catch up on and be like, all right, that was a lot of info. My server's the one that you don't mute. I appreciate that. Yeah, I mean, I don't expect anybody to unmute it, but I do think people are more likely to be involved in a server and such if you're not getting at everyone pinged. Just make an anime channel. Well, given how many channels there are and how few get used, the anime channel will get made maybe if there is so much discussion so frequently about anime. Because quite frankly, I could probably have 2 channels in Discord and that would be enough. General and the Gacha channel. And we are definitely not a very high activity Discord. In general, the Deuce Senor, myself, and Wider talking about our Dragon Ball Z mobile game is 99% of the activity in the Discord. If you remove the bot that tells you when we go live. Make a thread in general for it? True. Yeah, Dokkan Battle. You getting in on that action? You messing with the 9th anniversary right now? We big time Dokkanners. You have a friend that's been playing it for years? Well, if you ever start playing it or interested, we've been playing it for years. They've been playing it for longer, but I've been playing it for a couple of years now. I think 3 years. Wow, that's crazy. Yeah, I've been playing it for a while now. They've been playing it for longer. But we, yeah. Play daily and talk mucho about it. Oh my gosh. I am hitting terrible tempos. I don't know what it is, but I am like cranking the joystick forward. Capital N Nerds, also hello, what's going on, Tribe? Oh yeah, big... There's not really a hiding it. It's not like it's an unknown thing either. Big nerd? Absolutely. Always, always have been. That's gonna miss left. Live on Twitch.tv. If you're not a nerd, what are you what are you doing on this website? Some of it's implied, yeah, absolutely. Just because don't get it twisted. Just because we play sports games, there are nerdy athletes. I mean, hell, Noah Lyles is pulling out Yu-Gi-Oh cards at the Olympics, so I think there's a bit of nerd in a lot of athletic people. Some Naruto game? I'm pretty sure Deuce plays that Naruto game still. The one that I really played before I got into this one was a, it's called Summoner's War. So not like it wasn't based on any other IP or anything. But I had a friend in college who played and I got into it from that. Big into Summoner's War. That one, see the thing is with Dokkan is it's fully PvE. So I like don't feel the need to grind it 24/7 and I don't feel the need to spend money, whereas like Summoner's War that is pay to win hard. The ESPN College Town game? I am not familiar with this game, Tribe. What was the concept with that one? I remember the, you remember the, like, heydays of mobile games when you had, like, all those ones where you had, like, cities and stuff and they had timers to build, like, kind of Clash of Clans era during the Farmville craze? Okay. Yeah, I remember playing some Simpsons one for a little while. Back, like, 2014, maybe? So, okay, yeah, they're all the same games, just themed differently. Yeah. Wait, like, the higher the upgrade, like, you were waiting days of real life time for it to upgrade. Or you could, yeah, buy some sort of currency or pay for it to be immediately done. Yeah. Absolutely. Yep. If you didn't play those games, what were you even doing? Yeah, you either had them on like your early iPhone or you had like an iPod Touch or something. They had licensing? Okay, so you had Beaver Save for 4,500 V-Bucks. I mean, that makes sense, though, to have licensing. I mean, it was already ESPN. It would kind of be doing them a disservice to call it, you know, put the ESPN branding and then not have actual collegiate stuff. Come on, clear. Bite. Oh, that's a lovely shot. Can't wait 4 days. Oh, see, I am the definition of patient when it comes to those games. You can ask Deuce and Senor. I've got so much stuff like backlogged in my inventory. Free to play. Get attacked by Sharon with her Giga pay to win army and you just lost 2 weeks of progress. What's going on, Louise? I remember my wife played Clash of Clans for a little bit, and she just wanted to like play the game pretty casually, but you like have to join a clan and do all of the PvP stuff. And then I remember her being like, they're getting so pissed at me because I'm not, like, she wasn't pulling her weight with the stuff. It was so funny. Donate me troops. Clash in college had a Classic Clans resurgence. Didn't last too long once you started waiting like 2 weeks. Right? Yeah, it's like, it really, if you're like really into it and are like, yeah, you're trying to like really progress on things, then absolutely I can see how the time crunch can get to you. If you're playing certain games casually though, a lot of the times if you have the patience, like you can just wait it out and it's no big deal. Easily the weakest link, they had months of progress and you were fresh, wait and try to, yeah. Basically just waiting for you to become useful. Oh, Tribe, I laughed yesterday. I think you had left, but you had popped in, and then when I went into college football later, I went into the mini games to run it, and the school that it auto-selected was Miami, Ohio. And I was like, what are the odds of that? I mean, I guess the odds are like 1 in 130 something, but, you know, that takes the humor out of it a bit. Be Redhawks, yeah. Redhawks. Relax, Autobot. You know what's funny, Tribe? I had the auto mod off, but apparently the auto mod is, I like saw it in the settings today and I didn't feel like dealing with it. It's on the like least restrictive setting while being on. So congrats, you found you found its weakness. Need a good, chill, grindy phone game like that? Don't feel like playing anything serious when you get home from school. Yeah, so like the Dokkan one is kind of nice. There's like story events, like growth events, and then they have challenge events. And like some of the challenge stuff is time limited, but a lot of the challenge stuff is just like once you get a strong enough team, it doesn't cost like the regenerating stamina or anything. Like you can just give it a try. Get wrecked by it, you know, rinse and repeat. Never seen Dragon Ball Z? When I started, I had never watched any Dragon Ball either, so yeah. Feel you there. That's what got me to watch Dragon Ball Z. I went in, I don't know any of this, so I'm like talking to them, mispronouncing every name. Like obviously I knew like who Goku was. You know, because I'm not like completely ignorant to pop culture. I knew who Goku was. I think I knew who Vegeta and Piccolo were, but like... Red Hawk defense is low-key like top 30 in Div 1, no cap. You got fake Gabbert brother at QB. I lost Nick Singleton to the draft tribe. He went after junior year and his recommit or whatever you want to call it. His convincing thing was low. It was big sad to lose my best offensive piece. I mean, obviously Aller and Katron Allen got better, but I was like, oh, that's fun. And you know, obviously at graduating our top tight end and stuff, but like Singleton is an absolute game wrecker. So it'll be interesting to see what this next season looks like without him. What's a Goku? Goku? Goku! Ah! protagonist, you know? He is Son Goku. All right, well, let's see if tempo is still here, because yesterday and the day before have been great. Oh, the Naruto one that you played got shut down. Okay. Because if you, in Discord, if you ask Deuce what Naruto one he plays, I mean, I guess you'll know if it's a different one or not, but I know that he plays one still. Alright, so we are entering the third round in a very interesting situation. We are sitting high up front page of the leaderboard. Now, conditions are going to get harder over the weekend, and we're going to have to see how we can hold up. Hopefully, tempo stays what it's been, which is fantastic. But let's get after it. White tees for this round. High winds out of the northeast. The fairways are firm. The greens are very firm. And they are fast, so potentially going to be tough to get things down nice and easy and near the hole. But obviously, we're going to go out here and battle, and if we can pull out a really nice score, we might be set up quite nicely for the final round. Gotta get ready to go. All right, take it easy, man. Thanks for hanging out, man. I'll see you around in Discord. That's the one Deuce loved until... Oh, okay, so there's a different one. A lot of the Bandai Namco mobile games based on anime get shut down. Make too many of the same series. Yeah, I guess it's hard to, like, make different games that follow, like, a different... You know, have sticking power, right? Like, there's enough differentiation in mechanics and enough buy-in on the IP. Like, you have to have the right balance. It's also really hard long running to make new characters to keep the game interesting. Alright, so 549 yards for the par 5 down the hill here to start. I think so long as we kind of hang it somewhere out here towards the middle, we should be in good standing. Because this is going to drift left, and then we're going to hit the ground and kind of go just down and to the right. As long as we don't get all the way down to this rough, which I don't think we should, we'll be good here. Alright, so at 180 yards in this whole location, I think we actually stand a chance of maybe seeing an eagle opportunity. 182, and then we've got like 8 in. Yeah, if you landed somewhere in here, I mean, a 7-iron's gonna take a bigger bounce and a little bit of release. Maybe just give it a little bit. Gonna come out to the right. I'm gonna hit it stock. This wind is kind of moved a bit on us. A little bit fast. Oh no, that's bad. That's like way bad fast. What in the world happened there? Alright, ideally we would get off of the green in some capacity here, but no. Alright, that's not good. That is not good. There's nowhere to keep this. This ball is long gone. Felt like too much club? See, it was into the headwind. I think with the fast, that just gets turned too much. Yeah, I thought that was gonna get knocked down quite a bit more. Maybe I took the wrong club, but wrong input there, definitely not helping at all. Alright, we're gonna hit this out to the side, like here. Granted, your CCG. I got a little bit far out. I mean, it's cutting across, but it's just going to keep running. So we're going to end up with a par here. Unless we can make a putt. Now, I will admit, we've been struggling with tempo a little bit today. The tempo's been fairly, quote-unquote, not automatic, but tempo's been very, very good the past 2 days. Today has been a little bit less stellar. Go low, I think. Oh no, he does it! He makes the big one. Okay, so we eagled the first 2 rounds here. We'll take a birdie after that whole situation for sure. All right. We'll take drive, find the gap. And then it's gonna be just a bit of a check here on the wedge. Ooh, okay. So we are in for a pitch shot. Uphill and wind is going to be interesting. 95, like, I think this actually gets knocked down. So if you go long, 106. About 10 in. I'm gonna go full spin off on this. So that it helps to not roll back off the green. Okay, that's a good strike. Okay, uphill took maybe a little bit out of that. Definitely flew through a few too many yards. I don't know if me being protective against the backspin ended up also influencing the carry. So just a little bit off on those first 2 approaches. When you got a break. It does come back around at the end, but that hung through the middle section a little bit more. Okay. I mean, this round definitely is tougher, so we're gonna have to be just that much more precise with our shot placement. Uphill to 170, you've got about 10 in. It's not gonna play a full 10 though. I think we're just long on this. And it's very firm. That's the part that like really messes with things. See, like now the wind is moving. And like that, when you're talking these sorts of shots, that's key, because now all of a sudden we're landing 3 yards short of the hole, which is flirting with danger. Slowed it. Might get a lucky kick if it's... no. It bounced straight through. All right, not a great start here. Not a great start here. But that is a fantastic shot. the little partial full shape flop. Just check it onto the green and roll it out. Yeah, 37% flop. That's not a shot in your bag? No, not your average. Ah, man, if the wind is a little bit tailing, you're sending this, but because of where this is, we can get like 321, and 29 yards short is just not gonna do it. Yeah, what's going on, guy? Not with that sort of slope up to the green. Yeah, we gotta lay this up. That's downhill. I think you just take the 4-iron. It'll take the big bounce, and then you'll find your way. But yeah, tempos are definitely a little bit of a struggle at the moment. Teetering between the slows and fasts, the perfects are not quite there. Gap wedge pitch. I think with the elevation change, and this will land a couple yards short. Yeah, we'll play this style. It might roll past. It might roll past, but I think that's okay. Like, there's that big fast. That's what I'm saying. I'm either big fast or I'm slow. For whatever reason, I like don't have the control on these right now. So the fact that we're finding scores is definitely still big, but it's gonna come back and really start taking some strokes from us at some point if we can't pull it together. Warning to check your phone volume before playing the intro cutscene. Oh man, are you starting it? Feel free to ask us tons of questions and also ask for our friend codes and stuff. Alright, so you tap this. I almost didn't trust it in that, and then I like overhit it there a little bit. Like, have to have a little bit more faith. Trust the read. Alright, this is gonna cut out towards the water. Have to hit this tempo nice. Alright, baby slow seems to be just like our default shot right now. Maybe we'll do like a little reset. Take the hand off the controller, like. All right, we got 247 in. This is kind of crappy because our 4-iron isn't really gonna chase back there, but this is too much club. So you lose 5, 7, I mean, fully loft this hybrid. Here's the big thing. This hybrid, if we get it with too much pace into the bowl here, the slope at the back is gonna take us back out. So if we full loft this, it's 235, we got 230, 228. And then you've got about the 10 or so coming in, right? So carries about 238, which is to here. I think maybe if I play like a big fade on it, take off enough. I gotta be careful because I don't want to take off. Like you're still flirting a line here. You don't want to take off too much. Okay, there's the strike. This will go up and it's gonna feed left to right. Come on, have the release. That was so good. I thought we legitimately had a chance at the Albie. Alright, but let's try and make eagle out of this. Downhill, right to left breaker, so it's not gonna be easy by any stretch. Why is that my life? I guess gotta hit it firmer. Had the right read, it's just like one click too short. Alright, well now we get a drivable par 4. So you've got 11 miles an hour in the face, uphill. So you're carrying stock 300 to 90 or so. So I think what you're looking to do, play a little bit of this draw into here and actually hit it more like in here. That's still gonna roll all the way through, right? I don't know that there was a way to sit it any softer. Okay, we're on the green though. We got a putt at it. Uphill, breaks left to right. It's another look at eagle. We made one long putt already. So maybe there's a chance. That's why I have trust issues. We missed the last one low side. We missed this one just on the high side. We are dancing around the cup on a few of these, but we're giving it a chance. We're keeping it in play. We're still coming away with birdies. So all in all, like can't be like fully upset over it, but it's always that thing about, you know, when the competition is this steep. I mean, you're looking for just about anything. Maybe fast, and I think this green rolls backward. Yeah, it's gonna roll left here, coming back down the hill. Was trying to hit that to the right, but we hit a little bit of a fast. Leaves us 15 foot and uphill too, so again, it's still a look at it. But knowing us, like, the big thing is the more looks outside of, like, 10 feet that we get, just statistically speaking, we are We're typically not all that great with them. We're still gonna try and make them, you know. Because sometimes the tides will turn. Sometimes the tides will turn. Do you just send driver here? I guess the tough part is if you send driver, playing this in with the fairway can be kind of tough. So what is... Still have a wedge from here. Don't be left and in the rough. Punished on the layup. It's heavy, isn't it? Oh, it stayed light. That's really big. Okay. So with this wind, we're a little bit past pin high. We're just gonna have to take this shot. A little bit slow. I don't know how the bite's gonna be. We gave it all the spin we could. Yeah. It's tough because I can't give it any more loft. So you're trying to take that shot, but from the fairway. Because then you can actually get it to really bite, but yeah, is what it is. We messed it up on the approach. Hit it just a little bit fast, I mean, off the tee, and the rest is history. Come on! And then the crash into the cup. I was getting real scared there that we were going to turn below the hole again. Okay. So this is an interesting predicament. 321. Right? And then we get a little bit extra from the wind. If it is uphill 18 yards to here, though, it's 308. It covers the bunker. But by how much? If we go back to the fly, this is up 56. This is still uphill. I think we're safe. It's still uphill from where we're going. I'll try and get a little bit of overpower going just to make sure that we're clear. Oh, not even an issue. Not even an issue. Look at that. Full clearance. Full clearance. Yeah, because it's still 38, so it's only 16 feet uphill to where we got to. Alright, we're going to have to take a bunch of club, though, because 5-iron is going to get knocked down to, like, here, and then you are going to get some wind. It's fairway bounce. Little loft on the 5-iron. I just know, like, if we... Kind of hoping that the hill here takes some out of it. Big slow. It's not a good input. We might luck out, though, because we had the right distance, so we stay clear of the ridge. Yeah, that's what we're going for in terms of shot selection. Like, that's definitely the right choice. just back out of the swing a little bit too much there. I don't know what it is. Controller just feels a little weird in the hands today. Like it's just one of those weird mental disconnects. So we are fighting it. Right? We are fighting it big time. Trying to just get a good feel for this guy here. Like something like this. Oh, it didn't break as hard. That early break, it definitely took a much straighter through kind of roll. All right, I don't like these bigger slows. Not a fan of this. For whatever reason, just not quite as locked in on the tempo today. But we're still scoring, so that's huge. Now this hole and I have not gotten along too well here this tournament. To swing faster? Well, you've definitely seen the ones where we do swing faster, so. Now, if we take full here, that's 114, 106. So I think we are stuck with the pitching wedge pitch. I think you just have to play a little bit of loft into it. Let's get a check. Oh, I guess we caught enough of the downslope that it still releases. Perfect then. Pin high, but we still have some work left to do. Very, very big breaker. And we read it perfectly. All right, first time we scored 10, and we're 9 under through 10. So we haven't had the Eagles come, but 9 under through 10, that's still scoring last I checked. Okay, so you want to be right side of this flag. If you're pin high, then you get a nice putt up the hill here. So this is 100% a control shot. We're not even gonna try and attack the flag. Go a little bit more to the right. There's the strike. Placed. Little bit past pin high, so it's not as straight of a putt up the hill, but so this continues to break more as it gets to the hole. Okay. Touche. I thought it was gonna snap harder. Maybe there's a piece of me there that's hitting it a little bit firmer too. Sucks, but like that's not an easy putt, despite what it may seem like on paper. There's a lot of break there. So this club is definitely coming up short. Because you've got, just from the elevation, you're here, and then the lie, and then the wind plays. I could maybe de-loft it, but I feel like it's safer to club up. This would take you to 90, and then... I feel like you would just end up taking this shot with some loft. Hit it a little bit slow. Okay, not too shabby. Not too shabby. Downhill 2 inches, but I think if we give it enough pace here, you can probably keep it from hitting this turn at the end too hard. I know that that's like an aggressive putt, but the key is just make sure you find the center of it so it can't lip out. Headwind so you're not. You're not driving it, so we'll take the hybrid. The hope here is you get a kick down into the right. Gets you in a decent spot distance-wise, but also then create an angle of attack. $74 yards. We're on a downhill lie. But with that wind, I think you can just play this stock. There's even a chance that this is long. Right? Again, it's downhill, but this one's at least straighter. Okay, we have 2 par 5s left. I can't remember if we have a drivable 4 at all. But maybe there's a chance for eagle out here. Oh no, that's the wind we might be out enough. Not a good tempo, but we're so far out to the right on the aim that this is still gonna get down there a good ways. So even with that tempo, 370. Now we've got a wedge. We've got an iron. I actually think we might be in tree trouble now. That's like the one thing here. I actually think we're like so far up the left-hand side that the tree comes into play. Okay, so we're gonna have to play around that. 168's our number. Downhill lie. Oh, I hit that slow. Get so lucky. I don't deserve that at all. That was really, really bad. Okay, so where do we want to land? We want to land like here. Uphill a foot. Lie at our feet. And then we've got to go another like 3 something a little bit more. And this is way to the right. There's no world in where it would be okay for me to eagle that, so we'll take the birdie. Ooh, that's a nasty pin. Just distance-wise is really the big thing here, because I can go 193 carry. Maybe a little bit with the wind. If I'm taking this stock, though, I'm landing it like here very firm as a big bounce. I gotta hit a full 7-iron. I have to hit an absolute like full 7-iron. .102 slow. Oh, we got away with it. Oh, we got away with it. I thought that slow was gonna be the death of us. Now, it doesn't leave us with an easy putt, but man, those last 2 holes, two slows. That one a little bit less slow, but 2 slows that for sure should have taken us probably into the water. I feel like I'm not aiming enough, but it like I'm reading this different ways a couple of times. I'm gonna add a little bit more here. I think this is the read. It is the read. Come on. What a bizarre round this has been. What, like, just an absolutely bizarre round this has been. You even flirt with that? Because I think uphill and everything, you're just bringing stuff into play that you shouldn't. So we'll play it up into this ridge. It'll bounce us to the right and roll us back down, but I think that's okay. It's a fairway in regulation. It's all we need it to be. Cause now you're straight shot up at it. 155. I mean, this 8-iron is. Is the number. Man, oh man. Just trying to envision this because it is breaking quite a bit. There we go. Almost had it low. That's a good adjustment. Very nice adjustment. Okay. I think this is one that you attempt to drive it because if you go long left, you just have an uphill, like, pitch shot. Now, 3 wood into this. It's too far back. We'd land here. We're gonna kick every time. Alright, little partial driver here. Tempo's gonna be the tough part. Maybe slow. Oh, but that is center of the green. Just what is the roll gonna look like? Because it's very firm. Sit. Sit. Can we have an eagle putt? No, we cannot. We could have an eagle chip though. I guess a little bit too far. Gotta land that just a touch shorter. Pretty neutral on the lie. Gonna land like, I don't know, if you try and go like here. If here's your bounce spot to start the roll uphill, the little bit of shape. And then this comes out pretty far to the right. Ah. It's okay. I think I hit it a little bit firmer than or a little bit faster than I needed to. Okay, so this driver here, that's full, and then I think we play it something like this. Just aim a little more right. Or more left, rather. But this should be far enough back that I don't think we get to rough. At least I hope we don't get to rough. Well, that's flirting with it. That is certainly flirting with it, my goodness. Lob wedge here takes us back to like 106, and then you probably have, what, like 9 at the back or so? 111, yeah, we'd be getting this to carry to like here. If it's the thing of like, if it lands on the green, you get the right bounce to release to the hole. If it lands here, it's actually gonna bounce and take a bit more. So we go up a club. Go up a club and take some more shape. I don't know if I'm getting too cute with it now, but we're gonna take the sand wedge here. Thought I took just a touch more off of that, but like the crazy part there is we like half lofted it, and you can see with the very firms just like how much very firm is even on a sand wedge, because that was just an absolutely massive bounce that we got. But we got 14 feet and a look at eagle, which would cap off just another fantastic round. So let's see what we can find. We've been having a much better time generally speaking here about reading these putts, so I'm just gonna try and keep reading the same way that I've been. We snagged it! Save the eagle for the last! And that is another round of 17. So we've gone 18, 17, 17. And I will say this round, we battled our swing very, very much so. And by the looks of it, we have actually potentially done some moving on moving day. If you take a look behind me on these scores, only the top 4 went as well as we did. Everybody else falling down. So that is absolutely huge. Tomorrow we, I guess, are in the conversation for Hunt for the Win. Now, I assume Lindsay is going to be playing like tonight after we have finished this round. So I'm sure the landscape will change. But the fact that we're flirting with the top is kind of like a crazy thing. Now, tomorrow, very high wins, 17 under is a very hard thing to replicate again, and hopefully the swing is back. But for now, we will take it. Hey, what's going on, Vandy? Thank you, Synapse. Thanks, Vanna. Go and tap on the... Can you imagine? This is in like a way where all of the scores, like I have like a quick hotkey to cover all of the scores, and then you tap on them to show the scores of where they're at. It would be a really stupid bit, and I don't know how to program all of the stuff, but yeah, wow. That's crazy. Like, look at this scorecard, and we had some eagle looks that we missed. We had another like medium putt or 2 that were makeable that we missed. But like, we've found a way around here, despite having some tempo issues. Like, I think there were some potential eagles. We made some birdies that we had no right making. Birdie on the first, that huge putt. 48-foot putt on the first to make bird after putting ourselves on the top shelf with the fast. We chipped the one in. It says we have, oh, here we go. Yeah, 47.5. We had the little, what Tribe called it, the 37% flop. You know, just some more putts, but yeah, 23 putts. But we had as many long putts in this round as we had in the first 2 rounds combined. But we also made as many long putts in this as we did the first. But that's another medium miss. We've missed 2 medium putts this week and a short. So those are going to come back to haunt me. We make those putts because those are like should make putts. Now I know obviously you have the like, well, you made some putts that you shouldn't have made, but I'm saying like in the world where you make the ones that you shouldn't have made and you still are on pace for the ones you should have, right? Because in a normal great week, you make the ones that you should have and you make more. We'd be leading, at least on PlayStation. I'm very curious to see where this puts us in the overall state because oh man. The crazy thing to me is, whoa. So in order for us to like even be in the conversation of winning, we have to shoot 18 under tomorrow. So we're not really in the win conversation because Woe said he got to 70. The crazy part to me is Woe also shot 40 under in the first 2 rounds, which means he only shot 30 in the second 2. Which means either 3, 4, or both, you know, playing tougher. Now, obviously, I think this one played tougher and we got after it still. The very high wins are gonna be tough tomorrow. The very high winds are gonna be tough tomorrow, but yeah, we're cruising along here. No bogeys and a lot of birdies. So this has definitely been the best tournament that we've played overall, but the course also lends itself a lot to my strengths, and we've made a few putts. Even if we missed putts, we've given ourselves so few long putts over the grand scheme of things that even if we made no long putts, we would still be at 42 under, which isn't like great, but it's still like solid. And you make half 47 is still really good. It's just like you get a couple extra putts to drop, and it's a very precision-based. You know, even though it's very scoreable, a lot of it is like where you place your shots and tempo checks and stuff, and that's where we excel, and we struggle with putting. So yeah, opportunities are there, and we're finding them. Okay, so that is gonna do it for golf for today. I'm gonna go take a quick break. I need to top my water off, run to the bathroom, all that good stuff, get a stretch, let the nervous system calm down. We still have some college football coming up, so don't go anywhere. We are actually going to be able to get to a game today, I believe. Gotta get through these couple of preseason recruiting weeks, but then we hit the gridiron, and we're gonna be starting our second season and taking over at the middle linebacker position. We're gonna step away from the D line. We're gonna go manual some linebackers and see if it gets us screwed. It should hopefully help. But we shall see. But appreciate y'all being here. Sub to the YouTube, and I'll be back in just a couple minutes. I should probably just, instead of say refill my water, I should probably just start saying refuel BB-8, right? That should be the way to go. Scratch your head and a piece of metal fell out of your hair? If it wasn't for the context of welding that you've told me about the past couple of days, I'd be very confused. Be like, or maybe you're just truly becoming a metalhead. Streamer thinks he's funny again. Somebody tell this guy to stop. You guys have been here long enough. You know what to expect. Should not be a surprise at this point to anybody that's been around this long.
EA Sports.
That's a bulk of the content, right? Saying stupid things, attempting to be funny. Lots of puns. Didn't wear something on your head today? This is like the lessons learned. Be hot or get metal in your hair. Stop, Luis? Why? What if I don't want to stop? Oh, you know what? I wonder what the first game of the season is gonna be. I'm not gonna look. We'll have it be a surprise. It was West Virginia on the road last season, but I don't know what it's gonna be this season. Okay, can we actually start recruiting now? We can. Okay, so I think we start. Can we sort by not national rank? This is our. We found a the number 1 ranked overall. He is a 5-star gem. This dude is absolutely getting the house and everything sent on him. It doesn't matter what position. If you're a 5-star gem, I am absolutely wanting to have you on my team. Okay, but what I wanted was not interest status, recruiting stage. I guess I don't have the can I sort by offered scholarship? Not need scholarship, but can I see the ones that I've already offered a scholarship to? No. Okay, it's gonna be annoying, so we'll just leave it. I guess we'll put it at national rank, and we'll just go to all the ones that we've already offered scholarships to. We will just fully send on them. I think that's just how this is gonna work. Hopefully we have enough hours for that. If we don't, then we'll have to make some adjustments, cut some hours back. I think what we'll end up doing is if we have that sort of an issue, we'll probably just go through the guys that are less likely to come to us. Because we're pretty much wanting to lock up guys as fast as possible to get hours back, so this, at least the method that we're going with here, this uses up the hours and makes recruiting very, very swift. Took a lot in the off season. We have 5 hours left, and we only have one guy that didn't get anything. 4-star gem. This guy is a 4-star gem as well. Right, I think we only gave out offers to 4-star gems and 5 stars, right? So let's go. Let's see if there are any that were so far out of it. But I think because we just gave offers straight away. Okay, so yeah, we've got a couple of guys that were. Yeah, both of these quarterbacks are gonna be tough. And this guy's from California, so like we're really stretching it here. Is there anybody that's on the lower end that we're like really out of the market on? Just offer them a little something extra. Hey man, wanna come to my school? Okay, like this guy we're leading on, so I would like to try and work at that. All right, let's take a look at the running back situation, because I know we're giving... Yeah, this guy is... Got 2 4-stars that have some interest. It sucks because like this early on I don't want to like not. Guys from Wyoming, probably gotta go to Utah. Iowa? Oh, I guess he's from Indiana. I was like, really? He wants to go to Iowa? We like just need a touch more hours. Trying to just think like, where can we... Oh no, don't go to Wisconsin. Don't go to Wisconsin. Come here. We do have 75 like 75 hours that we can dedicate. This guy's athlete, elusive back, so he's in the halfback category. With Wisconsin. Like trying to figure out where to cut, because it's like the ones that you're an outside chance on, like do you give them up? Because that feels counterproductive to give them up. Yeah, this is an interesting game that we're having to play here. 900 hours. Yeah, like if we can lock some of these guys up early. All right, let's go to the top here again. Third doesn't tell us where we rank. Just says that we're outside looking in. Like this one, I think we have a better chance because it's low. This guy, it's still kind of low. So we have a little bit less of a chance. Yeah, this top back, I think, is just going to be so hard to steal out of Texas. So I think what we'll do for a couple of these, we will, instead of sending the house, we will... like friends and family and DM. Like we'll try and still get a little bit of. Now I just need to get 5 back. We're good on you. Definitely need to keep pushing. Really need to press on those guys at the top. So we'll go social media, and that way we can give 50 to the last guy on our list, this right tackle. Because I want to make sure that he's accounted for. Okay, and hopefully once, like, we're going to get some recruiting hours, but hopefully we can lock some people up, like, early, like, steal some big name recruits. Okay, we are in good position for a few. We know that our tight end is pretty much gonna transfer. Okay, so Nevada is coming to town. Our recruiting hours haven't freed up because we haven't signed anybody. Let's take a look here. National rank. Okay. Pat Forrest is starting to come around to the idea of coming to Pennsylvania. We're leading there. Okay, we are piquing the interest of this running back on his radar. We're also now on the radar of this quarterback. This quarterback as well, not as much. Okay, left tackle. Top left tackle we got locked out of, but we didn't do anything. He just narrowed it down to 8 really fast. Okay, third. I mean, we're giving guys all that we can. So if we're not number 1, it is what it is. But if we can start to pull away on some of these guys, right, and lock up some of these DBs maybe, and then we can start reallocating some of the hours. We're still this guy's number 1, and we haven't even what I think. All right, yeah, we'll leave it at that. Let's do it. Should be an easy game, right? 89 overall versus 77 overall. Get to play the home, play a home game. Obviously, in college football, there's a lot of home games. Okay, so we're gonna try and play linebacker. It might hurt us, but it's gonna be good practice. Gonna be a really good thing to start seeing the field from that, and maybe that means that our defensive line will be able to get after the quarterback, get some coverage sacks, buy some time, whatever. We'll see how it goes.
Taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Penn State Nittany Lions.
Penn State offer enough pedigree for a 5-star gem. I think on defense, yes. I think just as like an overall, no. Like as an overall program, probably not. As a defensive program, for as good as the defense has been over the past number of years, yeah, I think top talent.
And he takes this from inside the 5.
I think top talent definitely wants to come and play defense here. Ooh, Caden Saunders is from Columbus, Ohio, so we stole him right away from his home team. Get that counter out of my face. All right, so Nick Singleton has graduated, so things are going to look a little bit different. He's a less elusive back, more of a power back, so...
Gonna have to be really careful when trying to cover that.
They can really be aggressive after that.
So he's going to be a little bit less of a threat out of the backfield.
Scanning the field, it's Aller. He's taking the shot. Makes the grab on the right. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
We like that.
You and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to
We like that.
The speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little.
I saw the single high safety. You've got 2 tight ends. He's got to choose somebody to go to.
Now they'll run the draw. The pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
All right, I like the shot here.
More rights and they capitalize on name, image, and likeness, and teams.
Vert comebacks always a good one.
And the thing that keeps coaches up at night, dealing with the transfer portal.
because they got to make sure that everybody in their locker room is happy. And oftentimes, you're re-recruiting your own players and trying to keep.
Oh, he dropped it!
Phone calls that are coming in from other
Oh,
programs
he
trying to see
dropped
who you
it,
got.
man.
It is not easy. Probably as difficult as it's ever been, David.
All right.
To be a head coach now with the
Oh, we'll try and get rough and tough here.
Happy if I'm not getting the run I want, like I can just leave. I can go somewhere else.
Headed to the end zone. And he runs it
Nevada's
for the
defense.
score.
What are we even talking about here?
They draw first blood, and that is exactly
What are we even talking about
the
here?
season with a drive like that. And the extra point makes it 7-0.
You know what I should do? From like a coaching perspective, I should look at depth charts, like when we're talking about running, right? I should take a look and see left end is an 82, their right end is an 81, so it's pretty balanced, and then their defensive tackles. Middle linebacker is a 77. That's their star, I think, is their right outside linebacker. So yeah, just run away from their star backer, and you're probably good.
To live up to not only the rest of this game, but maybe the entire season.
And these players were talking about the talent they had coming into this game. They've got a lot of speed.
All right, good start. Good start. Home game. Oh, you know what? I forgot to move myself over so we can see the score.
Expectations in their own huddle, in their own locker room. But I think for fans of college football watching this team play all year, they're going to be expecting them to put up points.
All right, a team like this, I think we can play some man defense.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this.
All right, I'm gonna play the blitzing linebacker here.
Give to the single back. At the 35, he's open. He's brought
All right,
down
they ran
with
away
a
from
flag
us.
on the play,
I should
but
probably
it's
play the
in
drop
his
one
hands.
though. Okay, holding on the offense. There was no way they were ever getting
We'll replay the down.
getting that outside without holding us, right? All right, I should always play the zone.
Offense working from the pistol. Here's the handoff. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at second down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on first down.
I do have to figure out how to shed blocks though.
He takes a chunk out of what they need.
I do have to figure out how to shed some blocks. That's gonna be the one thing.
Then you can play action. You don't want that defense to be sitting there saying it's a pass, it's a pass.
Oh, what am I doing? I thought he was.
Defense is off balance.
I think I looked and I thought he was a what do you call it? I think I thought he was a lineman. I like miscounted.
On offense in the passing game, you've got to have balance.
I don't know what I was thinking, so I like completely.
You got to work the perimeter to both sides. You got to let the defense know.
Yeah, it's gonna be an adjustment. Like I know we're gonna give some stuff up, but I think it's gonna be. I think it's gonna be a smart thing in the long run. I've got a man on the running back.
Live to fight another down.
What are you doing?
Lewis to throw.
Oh, how did that win? What did my...
On the move at the 30. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with a first down.
How did I go running? Okay, that was weird.
They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one.
I had him like lined up.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across
All right,
the field.
it's fine. We'll.
Got some speed. Get in his hands.
This is all gonna be adjustment.
Let him make somebody miss.
This is all gonna be adjustment.
This crowd.
All right, we're playing DeLuca. We're gonna drop back into coverage here.
Looking for space. It's Hayes. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
I wonder if a different camera for defense would be.
I mean, the number of
Would be
tackles
better.
broke at some point. Somebody's got to get blocked to help the guy out a little bit.
Man, the defense was like a bunch of zombies on that last play. They just would not stop chasing that ball carrier.
Third down, and this crowd is tearing the lid off this place.
Nice.
And the defense
Coverage sack.
got him at the 27.
There we go.
Man, that's just kind of frustrating for an offense.
There we go.
All the way down the field. You got an opportunity on third down.
All right, that was a little bit rough, but we do eventually get the stop on him.
Now it's probably field goal.
Should have gotten it earlier, to be honest. I was gonna lay that one dude out.
He'll swing that big leg for 3 from 44 yards out. Absolutely perfect.
All right, that's okay. That's okay. Field goal, very minor, especially considering what we should get.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and
like these first games will be very good.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight.
Oh, I think I'm fast enough.
He's going to get loose. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Boy,
there we go.
Electrifies the stadium.
That's our, like, third, maybe?
It's always so exciting because you don't see
Maybe our third kick return touchdown?
so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time.
Had it set up for a kick return right, so I took it to the right, and then he's got the speed to separate on these guys.
Awesome kickoff return.
And the extra
There we
point
go.
makes it 14-3.
That's what we like to see.
Dynamite play there, 99 yards. He took it back for the touchdown. They're lining up to kick it off, full of momentum after.
See, there might be some sort of strategy to like actually kick it so that it's returnable,
And it'll come out to
but
25.
I
No
tend to
attempt
just
at a
kick it
return.
deep.
Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field.
All right, let's practice some cover 2.
Aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You
We're gonna
gotta
play
have a little
the-
more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you just simply got to make them.
All right, this is our freshman.
Couple at 2nd and 8.
Freshman getting some play time here.
Keep it on the ground. Squirts across the 30 to the 30.
I think I have to be a little bit more.
Down becomes very manageable. It's not third in eternity. Now the whole play.
I don't want to say diligent because that's not the word that I'm looking for, but I need to be a little bit more disciplined on like how I when I recognize a play on like crashing down on it.
Hard work pays
Yeah,
off.
over pursuit is the real thing. All right, so we got the tight end on the left.
Working on those critical down distances, third downs, and having that conversion this early in the game, that's got to feel good for this offense.
They finally get him on the ground.
And I also just have to be better about switching off
Well, this is
of
one the
players.
fastest quarterbacks in
Because that's
college
another
football,
thing
and
that
that's
I
why the
don't
option's a good
necessarily
idea,
do.
Because if he can get out in space and he has a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult.
Look at
to
how many
tackle
stars
and
we
very
have on
difficult to
defense,
catch,
by the
as
way.
we saw in that last play, getting a first down.
Looking for room. It's Hayes. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that
Like,
kind
this
of success
defense
on first down
is-
running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook.
Is loaded.
They'll leave it with the lone back.
Which you would think would then mean that we'd be like getting a bunch of stops and stuff.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's
All right,
gonna
we've
be
got
a
the
problem.
running
You saw
back.
all of his ability on that last one.
To the ground to try to pick up the first. Oh, and what a move. What a juke. And he makes it past him.
Come on, boys.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point, but finally, David, the offense breaks through and they finally generate something positive on the
Oh, come on.
I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're gonna throw
Okay,
it
so
down
I have
the
to
60,
I have
I'm
to
gonna
be
pin my ears
I
back.
got to
I'm
do
gonna
something
get
a little
to
bit
the
differently
baseline.
when I'm actually
Really
like
easy defensive line.
coming up to make
You
the
can have
tackle.
balance. Now the defense doesn't know what's coming. They
Okay,
need
I've
more
got
of
the
this
running
if they're
back
gonna be
again.
Successful on offense.
And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-game land.
Well, let's hold him to another field goal.
First down, it's 2nd and 10.
I don't know if me playing man on the running back is a smart thing, but it'll definitely be
Hand off from the shotgun. And they
It'll
pick
definitely
up
be
John's
good
drive.
practice.
It'll be 3rd and 9.
Yeah, the running back didn't get much here. football, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Third down, and this crowd will blow out a vocal cord to help this
All
defense.
right, we're gonna try and get the blitz going.
Lewis wants to pass. Release.
I think that was my guy. I think that was my guy. Which, like, if we're gonna give up touchdowns because I blow coverage, then like I have to be okay with that.
Touchdown, first of many of the season for this offense. Nice drive by the offense.
Yeah, obviously the easy thing is for me to play a less meaningful linebacker. But I think I'm gonna play. I'm just going to pick one of the linebackers to go. Now, the really, really smart thing would be to just play a player that's not a star player. Because I think I am bringing down the star player.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17.
Okay, I don't think outside zone plays are going to be as good for K-Tron. I think inside zone is gonna be it.
The run from the shotgun.
Ooh, man, he got destroyed.
Wrap up this first period. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats.
Dominant. Not a lot of yards, but sure, if that's what you guys think.
Going in the second.
All right, let's run halfback base because this looks at least like we're
about to snap it on second down.
We're gonna throw.
Leaves it with the running back. Past the first down mark.
All right, we'll take the first. We like that.
Down to the ground, but
then we can get into like our normal pistol look here.
Big Ten physicality, some Big Ten running the football. Gotta have it. Gotta start with that.
I don't know why we all look so confused.
You're not getting him on the ground. Still on his feet. He now has 53 yards rushing in this first half, and he is making quite the impression.
What if we? Where's the touch pass? That's the pass that I need to figure out where it is.
On that last play, and this is a guy that is going to be key to the entire season for this offense.
Sure, let's run a play action. We got single high safety here. Cross will be feeding. You've got Wallace out.
When they've got him looking run, now to pass. He's going for a big play downfield. And it's
nice catch.
Inside the 30.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to
like
get
that.
some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
All right, let's see about these slants here. Maybe Wallace, if Carpenter bites, or if the guy bites on Carpenter.
He wants to throw. Grabbed in the middle, it's Wallace. And he's knocked down, but not before.
Okay, we like that.
This defense has got to be better in coverage. You want to get off the field, you got to keep defending. You got to do something to make the offense feel uncomfortable.
All right,
so far,
middle of the field wide open if Saunders gets leverage.
Now from inside the red zone.
Touchdown. Easy.
Makes the grab in the end zone.
Easy money.
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game one, creating a little bit of a pad and separation.
I mean, that's what we're trying to look for, right? You're trying to look for these.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
You're trying to analyze pre-play, get an idea of where you might want to go. Obviously, still go through your progression, but you like start with your analyzation.
This Pac team has picked itself up before, and they are capable of it again today. They're trailing by 10 to East Carolina. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17.
All right.
Nevada going quickly.
They're going fast. I've got the mid-read.
Now, this defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
On the run, it's Hayes. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down. A lot of urgency for this offense.
All right, I've got the running back.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. A strike downfield. Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. And he'll hold
See, like,
take it to the end zone.
that's not on me. Like, my defensive backs get just beat there.
Starts the offense.
And man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness.
Man's is speedy.
High scoring game after high scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
Just feel like I shouldn't. I think what happens is when I pick number 2, I think it's like angle approach. Angle of pursuit. I gotta pick a different guy and start trying to play him downfield. Because I got beat on speed.
And the PAT
Like this isn't a game that should be this close.
quick strike offense.
But I just don't want to get into like
They capped that one off in
playing
style,
just
a
defensive tackle,
74-yarder
defensive
for the
end.
score.
Because defensive end is pretty much like,
He thought about bringing that out for a half second.
there's
They'll
not
take a knee
much
and they'll bring
thought
the
to it,
25.
I guess is really what it boils down to.
Back to work on offense now. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
All right.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth.
If I had more time, I'd audible to a pass play over the top.
So much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you.
Second and 5.
I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to.
We're gonna run.
You can't let our serve get
Similar play here, but I actually
There
think
on first
we'll.
down, it's 2nd and 5.
Sure, we'll run this play action. I'm gonna go to the left.
They'll run play action. Coming after it.
Ah,
That pass is in.
it was a bootleg play.
It was a knock free for a
That did
fumble
not
on 3rd down.
work well
Doesn't
for
take
us.
This defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit
All right,
him
we're gonna
so
have
quickly,
Saunders.
and
They're
because of
obviously
that,
trying
the
not
ball
to
falls
give
into
stuff up, so I think Saunders is gonna be our bit. He's getting shaded though. Right to, and he dropped it because we're not on a
On 3rd down.
difficulty. All right,
And the Nittany Lions will call on their punt team.
that was not
Pretty
great.
Lucky there. 3rd down in your own end. You're throwing to try to get the first. That ball just a little bit late, and as a result, they're lucky that wasn't a pick 6.
Yeah, no, that's pure luck there. That was a bad call.
They took it down the field for a touchdown.
Bad
the
call
last
on my
time
part.
they had it, and now an opportunity to take the lead in this football game.
So they got to be feeling
Why is it that maybe it's just their running game, or maybe it's what I'm calling, but
keep that momentum.
I'm getting gashed here. I don't know if we need some
Keep doing what you were doing on that last drive.
some
right?
blitzes or
Whatever's
what.
Working for you, just go back. Keep using those same playmakers to allow you to go down here and score a touchdown.
And he gets it up to the
Come on, D-line.
36.
You guys
It'll be a
gotta
first down.
I love when players
something.
understand situations and they understand.
Maybe we'll
where
try
the
a
first
blitz
down marker
here?
is, and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes
There we go.
There was no
Get him on the
way to go
blitz.
for this quarterback, and down
They tried to go play action. We hit him with the blitz.
pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it. Got in the backfield, got the big play.
All
The
right.
clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. After the big first down
I've got the
sack
tight
to
end.
knee, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw.
Oh, come
Right
on.
down the middle. Tight end getting vertical. And he was off to the races.
Clearly, I don't know enough about what I'm doing, and I am it's very much so getting exposed. So I got the tight end again. Just jam him this time.
On first down. Finds his big tight end. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10
I'm getting
yards
targeted,
on the
man.
play, and it'll be a first down.
It must be nice for this quarterback.
I am getting very, very targeted.
I can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often.
Come on, boys.
And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
Slants against man. That wide receiver has to win right now at the line of scrimmage against that DB.
How do we stop him? I've got the tight end again.
With the wide receiver, put it on the money. Wide receiver's probably
tight end's blocking.
Throws toward the end zone.
Yes!
Fires into traffic.
I should have taken it in the end zone. I thought I could run it out. I didn't see the guy getting off the block there. All right, 51 seconds. We're going to have to get something out kind of quick here.
It plays a big role for teams and especially for offenses. And when you have chances like that, when you're down in this
So we're going to run the stick left. We'll have Reynolds on the underneath.
It's not going to be a touchdown. You are not
Wallace has it.
area of the field without putting at least 3 up on the board. Missed opportunity for the other.
Okay, we got to call timeout because he didn't get down out of bounds.
Get to that first down marker. Apparently some
But
confusion
now
as the offense calls
we
timeout. It's
can-
their first of the half.
Now we can call something else.
Let's see
It
what they've
flares.
got on
I can't believe they're
second down.
running single high here.
Dropping back, it's Aller. Looking down the middle. All kinds of room to throw that
Get
one.
out of bounds.
And he's brought down after a huge completion.
Man, this offense is so dangerous.
big.
Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays.
All
There's
right,
a big
now we
gainer
can
in the
take.
basket.
You get a chunk of yards like that.
Now we can go to our favorite vert comebacks, although we're a little bit on the edge here.
And to get some breathing room with an explosive play like that. Now 1st and 10 from the 39.
Actually, I kind of like the play action here. Oh, we are on the clock because he didn't get out of bounds.
Use
Nice.
the play fake. Now to throw. Lets it fly deep downfield.
No, come on, man. It's through your
We're
hands.
down to 10 seconds to go.
Oh, I'm upset about
This
that.
quarterback being aggressive and taking a shot was the better play there by the defense.
How does that not...
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Off play action.
That's pick.
He's not afraid to go deep.
That was dumb. That's dumb. That's my B.
5 seconds left.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots, so they're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these.
Do we
types of
have
plays. Good job on
gun
the back
empty
end
spread? All right, here we go.
Just enough time for one final play of the half.
Now I need to look at the coaching real quick because we should have a guy out on the field right now that is fast as all get out. Evans. 99 speed. 97 acceleration. Got Evans on the outside.
On
Fake
third
him.
and long, trying to
Oh,
get
they
completion
blitzed.
here. There's a timeout on the field.
Oh, they blitz. And they time
First
out with 2 seconds left. Okay,
The
buddy.
Nittany Lions will try to pin them back.
Feel
with
like
the
I'm
punt.
playing an online
This will
match
be
or
the second time
something.
they've had to kick it away. No return coming here. Fair catch is signal for. And
All right.
shy of the 30. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
I made a big dummy, and then, yeah, there were some bad choices. We've played some poor middle linebacker, but this is all about learning.
First half from that dude out of the backfield.
I feel like, I don't know, I feel like middle linebackers should go back. It's just like if I played defensive line, then my backers get beat every time. And now when I'm playing it, like, my D-line is in.
That said, let's send it back to the guys in State College, PA.
Take it over. Now that being said, we do have the perk to start like our D-line and backers and stuff hot in the 4th quarter. So theoretically, we should start to see some benefits there in the 4th quarter. We just gotta. I think that's only in close games.
Strikes the blow. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. They had a really
Rojas on the vert hook.
in a game like this, they better keep
But they've been running a
At
bunch.
halftime, the offense and defense separate, and they kind of go over the
Yes!
adjustment.
Look at him go!
Ball is picked off. Got room on the
Look at him
return.
separate! The
Touchdown,
deflection pick six.
How about that D?
Tip drill.
With a play like that.
Oh man,
The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it.
The
don't
freaking
drop it,
tip drill.
Don't get caught. Don't get caught. And he did the pick six.
Man, these guys can play.
also you just see like once his acceleration phase was done, you could actually see him pull away. But look at it,
Making that big play, but
off of him, off of the corner, then
doing something.
laying the hit.
Slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
All right, gives us a little bit of breathing room, which we love to
And
see.
with the extra point, we have a 28-17 ball game.
Yes,
And
sir.
Let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys.
That's what we-
And
that's what we
this
need.
Interesting matchup as well.
they'll probably
Georgia
take this
State
out from
is
here.
getting handled right now at home. Someone needs to step in here, throw in the towel.
From behind,
and
never
stop this
use.
fight. They're trailing by 18
Never use that.
to Mississippi State.
All right, we got the vert hook out to the left. Just basically just looking to see if the tight end comes back inside.
Finds his tight end. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
Important in the passing game, but it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running.
We got
backs
Rojas,
involved.
vert hook on the
Big
right.
fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Tight end, wide receiver.
Lewis to throw. Gets it out quickly.
Okay, third and inches. We come down to make the stop.
First down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
And those slot receivers nowadays, they're little water balls, man. You can play touch football in an elevator to lose to these guys because they're so quick and so dynamic. Get open and catch the football.
Got stopped on the line.
Down to the turf, but not before getting the first down.
Got stopped on the line. I knew what I was trying to do there.
Even better. Great job by the offense.
Yeah, I knew they're trying to run.
Big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
Might as well give it to him again.
I gotta stop trying to lay the truck stick down. That's just a dumb.
First down, it's 2nd and 4.
That's just a dumb move on my part.
It's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up. Wear the defense
All right,
down,
we're
get
on the
first
running
downs,
back
and
here.
ultimately get some points.
With jet sweep pass. Smashes through. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
This offense has a lot.
right,
of
we are
different ways
definitely
they can
struggling
attack,
to
and you're gonna
just
see
stop
the
them.
entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
I'm also just struggling to actually like line myself up and make the tackle, so
Decided to keep it on
it's
that.
not like it's fully like, oh, what is my defense
Athleticism,
doing?
You want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays, but he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it.
That shouldn't have worked. I couldn't get the right guy selected.
He's got a lot of talent. Just
I do
gotta
not
make
want to
sure
be
he's
playing
making the right
trips.
decision.
Put me on the linebacker or not.
Snap from the gun on 3rd down.
Okay, we'll take the stop. I wasn't in the
And how nice is it to have
I wasn't in the backfield there, so
absolutely bananas. Communication is hard.
yeah, I can't really take much credit. Good punt.
Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
All right, let's start smart.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They'll have another
Let's start
opportunity
smart.
to extend
We're not
this
running
lead
the
after
counter.
punting
We'll
last
run.
time, David.
And it's important to put that
We'll run power
It's
row.
over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense
We're a
obviously
little
they
bit
want a few
screwed on
downs,
this
that
side
last
of the
drive,
ball.
So you got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few
I didn't have
personnel
enough time to
try show them
change.
some pictures they
Let's
haven't
try
seen.
outside zone. I know he's not probably a stretch guy normally, but
Little bitty defensive back throwing his face in the fan.
should have the numbers on the outside here.
Got the first down and more.
Yeah, his juke is just, he's not elusive, so the juke's not going to be as big. Laying the truck stick down is probably going to be the better call for us in most scenarios.
And man, have they started the season right in that regard. Gonna run it. It's Carpenter. And this guy has
All right,
some
2nd and
shift in
inches.
his ability,
That
and he
means
showed it
we
off. The
take
defense
a
has been
shot.
picking up a few.
Man, when I can run the football like that on 1st down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run.
All right, I
will
probably
have a
shouldn't
lot
play
of
the
success
bootleg here,
on the
but
offensive
Wallace
side of football.
might get cross underneath.
Now the play fake.
Oh no, he's drifting back. Oh, what a catch. I did not see the linebacker drifting back until too late.
Last couple of plays, the offense
Okay,
seems
that
to be
was
just
kind
one
of
step
scary.
ahead, David.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to do something to disrupt the timing, the rhythm. I got to do something that
All right, single high, we got tight end and cross, so we might get Reynolds here. We'll see which way they go.
To kind of confuse this offense.
Unloads to the right. He's got an open man.
Down to the 1. Attaboy. Attaboy.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw.
And he'll take it
Falls in.
Touchdown, Penn State.
It's tough when they get clogged like that. I need to have a play that looks like we're jamming the line, and it's not play action, just like a quick throw out.
He can answer the bell.
I should probably look and see what the audibles are there.
And the extra point.
Touchdown! All right, we've created a bit of a cushion here. Now we've got
Drive took only 6 plays.
technically a
They capped it off with a
2-score
1-yard
lead.
plunge.
A little bit short with the wind. It's gonna be returnable.
Here he comes from inside his own 5.
And they're like,
Any crease in that kickoff.
yeah, I gotta do some practice. I gotta do some practice, basically, is what it comes down to. Pursuit stuff, I overshoot quite a bit. Man on the tight end.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable.
Let's try a blitz here on 2nd
Don't you
down.
just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Lewis wants to pass. Got his man. He'll get it up to about.
Well, when I am not blitzing well, then yeah.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not
go
sure
hammer
that
O
route
blitz.
was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe.
All right, I'm gonna play man on the running back.
Make sure that he got the first down.
He leaves it with his back.
They got picked up on the block. What are these pursuit angles, by the way? What are these pursuit angles? Everybody and their mother is cutting in on like the worst angle. Holy
And to have a
cow.
rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the 2nd level, but can you
Like
make that
everybody's
pass
running to where the guy was. Nobody was running to where he's going.
Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was
Oh my
gone.
goodness me.
About
That
to kick
was
it away after scoring the touchdown.
yikes. That was yikes, yikes,
And they thought about
yikes.
it, returned and thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Nittany Lions going back to work.
All right. Well, hopefully,
that last drive just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how
flashing red and blue lights on your defensive.
ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job
Right.
taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, Dave. I mean, that was a masterclass. And
He's loose. He's at the 40. And he's still on his feet, but finally.
He's a power back, ladies and gentlemen. He is a power back.
Man, it's a bad feeling when a guy like that gets to the 2nd level, and you know he is off to the races, going to get a big chunk of yards. Might not score, but you know he's getting a big chunk.
When the big fellas turn to chase, I mean, where do they find the balance between conserving energy?
Oh no,
for
he
the
was
next
playing
play
underneath.
and
Oh, he
not
picked
getting
him up
hit
well.
without not running after the ball?
Well, that's when you
Okay.
do your fake trot, where you throw your head back and just act like you're fighting
That's
as
fine,
hard
that's
as
fine.
you can, but you're really running at about 50%.
After they couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10.
Get them
They
dropping
try to
back.
pop it on the draw. And he does a really nice
Draw
job
play. And
finding
now
open
I think
space and
here,
making a good game before
just
the stop
as
is
an
made.
extension,
Draws are such a smart way to take advantage of fast defensive linemen that want to get
we'll
on
run the
field,
stick
get
and
after the
nod.
quarterback. It keeps
We're
them
going to have
honest.
Clifford
They
underneath
got
going
to
out,
run
but if we
too.
get inside
Great play.
leverage on Coles here,
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Trying to get to him. Snagged in the middle. It's close.
All right.
And the defense
That works. Not exactly what we drew up, but we found the open man.
So deflating on defense.
I don't really like
Because in
the
your own
boot
red
plays,
zone,
if I'm
3rd
being
down,
honest.
You need to make a stop. You know they're
The
gonna
boot plays
throw
have not
to the weapon
been
at tight
great
end, but
for us.
It's one thing to draw it up on the blackboard. It's another thing to go execute and prevent that guy from catching the ball. He's so big.
Cross is gonna
He's
be
so
underneath.
athletic.
Are we gonna get
Play
Coles
call on,
open?
and he's still picking up the first.
The short hands. It's crossed.
Nah.
Nice
2
play
yards.
by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd
Saunders
down.
will get picked up, but Clifford might. We'll see.
The play action fake. And it'll
Okay,
be incomplete.
I saw circle, thought it was R1. 3rd and 8 here.
Now facing a
Gonna
3rd
try and go with the
long.
draw play,
It'll be a draw.
but they had a blitzer coming on that side. So not much we can do. Also, running to the left there, I did not run enough to the left. We're still out over on the hash.
This has been the game for you and a couple of guys who starred through the first 3 periods.
It's alright. It's alright. I just gotta figure out how to not give up these like big plays, because that's where we're struggling a little bit still.
Start this final period by putting a 3 spot on the board. He got it, and they'll push that lead down a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a
38-24.
football matchup.
I mean, giving up points like this definitely is going to hinder our ranking, if that's something that we're really
Is a lot to a little.
concerned about.
By 17 to Wyoming. We'll circle back.
Give me the linebacker, please.
Happens you need to know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short.
And in this situation late when you need 2 touchdowns to win the game, everything's going to have to be downfield. So I like the idea in this 2-minute drive, throwing it that way. Let's keep it going, keep our pedal to the metal here.
Try and
Got the
get.
completion on the last play, still some work to do on 2nd down.
There you go. Get off your block.
They want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense.
Not so fast. You think it's going to be automatic, 2nd and short. They're just going to turn around and hand it off. But how about the penetration up front defensively?
It's so hard to get
Yeah, and if your defense wants to be aggressive,
to like the
well,
guy
that's
that you
fine.
want
Third and short, I
to.
still got 4th down as well, so don't be afraid to be aggressive on those and play action because.
Oh my God! What is going on?
Oh, look out, there he goes. Touchdown, Wolfpack. You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby.
What in the world is happening?
Change sidelines.
Look out, brother. Here's what happens, right? Something happens, get you close in the ball game. The defense needs to come out here, get a stop, get that ball back to the offense. Oh, Uncle Mo on you.
So he cuts it here. Back hurdles the guy. My character, for whatever reason, decides it wants to cut away from him. Breaks his legs, and then all my guys are running over top of each other. My goodness.
You can tell this quarterback did his homework coming into this game. He has been dissecting this defense with his arm and his mind. Over 300 yards passing now.
I think I called the wrong play here.
Fast motion from the offense. Quarterback keeps it. Hard.
But you know what? I make the stop. Finally,
I do like
make
to
the
play
stop.
offensively here in a 2-point situation. Trust your quarterback to get it in, but this defense does such a good job rallying the football, and they come away with no points on the 2-point attempt.
On the run from inside his own 5.
All right, we're down to the 20.
Something a little more dynamic
Obviously,
as
we
they
would
get
like
on
to
the
chew
ground at the
clock,
20. Penn State sends
but
the offense back onto the field.
we have to be mindful here.
Chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
Hit the afterburners, kid. He's at the 40. Bust through behind his pad. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First
All right, we'll chew clock.
Defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense.
So now you really can just keep the ball on the ground.
Has to step forward. Not only do they have to get a stop, they've got to do it quickly to keep that time from running down. They'll run it on 1st and goal.
All right, down to the 2.
Works his way. They finally get him down to the 2.
You got to give the coaching staff credit because they really do focus all season long on situational football with the lead late in the game. If we're on offense, we're trying to stay in bounds. We're trying to bleed the clock. And after ripping off a really nice run, that guy knew I've got to get.
And we'll cruise into the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! You know, the way he's going has me churning through the old memory bank here for the...
He hit him with the duck spin.
Who that was?
I have no idea.
Guy shot through the gap right up over the top.
Times in 1917. And the extra point splits the uprights and the lead.
Oh man, that's funny.
Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown.
That's so funny. All right, well, that didn't really burn much for clock, but it does put another 7 points on the board. I think cover 1 is getting us in trouble a little bit. So we're going to look like we're showing some...
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line.
Some pressure.
He's going to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Brown.
Okay, I just have to do a better job of reading some of that stuff.
At this point of the game, they're still in a position to win. Not everything has gone right for them up to this point, but with a couple of minutes left on the clock, if they can get a touchdown here, get a stop, and then get another score, they win. But they've got to start being aggressive and taking shots.
My goodness. All right, we're gonna start dropping back because they are in like a must score.
He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Fires to the big fella.
Okay, we were a little bit closer there.
Stop it after just a few. Nevada going quickly.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you.
Okay, they dropped it. That's good.
Rally to the football, gang tackle.
Anytime, anywhere they want in this game, TF, right? And like, we're not even on like a crazy difficulty. We're on varsity, but this is exactly why I'm like absolutely terrified to move up to All-American.
Lewis to throw. Quickly
okay, there we go. We get a stop. Although 4th and 5, they're gonna go for it.
Stands tall and makes the stop. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty.
All right, I just need work on.
4th down.
Yes, he picks it.
That is interception number 3 on the day. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at
Play on a Heisman, it's ridiculous. Yeah, like I'm gonna move to All-American when I'm gonna move to All-American when I'm like beating the good teams really consistently.
Force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
But the other thing is like I am
solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
What do you call it?
The first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that.
I'm switching in this season. I've decided I'm going to start playing linebacker instead of defensive end. Defensive end like way easy.
Really good.
See, I want to keep the ball on the ground here, but I mean, if you're gonna give me this look, then we're gonna take a shot.
Looking to pass on 2nd down. And he reels it in inside the 30.
If you're gonna give me like no one over the top, I am just going to take your corner out. I mean, honestly, if we saw a guy over the middle go, we would have taken that too, but
That big play put them in business. Now they're right on the edge of the red zone as they go to work first and 10.
All right, they called timeout.
They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Able to pick
Yeah. They're gonna keep calling timeout, which is fine. I've got all day, buddy. I've got all day.
Time for their offense. No reason to do anything here except keep it on the ground on 2nd and 5.
Keep those legs churning, boy. Keep those legs churning.
Technique in getting the man on the ground. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time.
All right, I feel like the Power O stuff has not been as good.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Bully ball on 3rd and short.
Oh, he just makes it.
But he has a first
Good
down.
play out of any of my freshmen. So we've got a couple of freshmen that have made some appearance. Let me see here. Freshman tight end, which I could have sworn that I redshirted this dude, so he shouldn't be in this spot on the depth chart. He does have the red shirt. I gotta move him out. I guess he's up on the fullback, and so he's gotten time there. Yeah, I had. Because Dinkins is still here. I was going to redshirt this guy as an 84 and bring him in next year. You're going to stay on the bench. You're going to stay on the bench. What happened here? I guess he is starting because this junior kind of sucks. Yeah, we have some good freshmen that I don't quite know why. On defense, though, left end as a backup. I think we were... Yeah. Some of these guys should not get playtime. Anywho. Some defensive tackles, or this, at least that defensive... I think we have a middle linebacker. 76 on a middle linebacker there. So we've got some freshmen in the mix. Most of the freshmen, though, I did try and put, most of the freshmen I did try and take, like the good ones I did try and put red shirt on because of some of the upperclassmen and stuff that we have. But apparently I have to go and revisit that because some guys are getting in when they shouldn't be.
Throwing for touchdowns. Like, this offense has been very complete today, and that's why they're winning so big.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first
I mean, I
down.
could just kneel it, but what's the fun in that?
Give to the running back.
What's the fun in that? Oh, you're too slow.
Touchdown!
Oh, you're too slow.
And the stomping has commenced.
Recruiter guy that becomes an absolute beast. I have a defensive tackle right now, TFR, on my recruitment board. I think we're sitting like 3rd on him. Like, he's a cross-country guy, so it's going to be hard to get, but he's a 5-star gem defensive tackle.
The kick is up and good.
So the hope would be to obviously get that dude and just have an absolute game record. But obviously we still got to recruit him, but hopefully we can get him. Arced himself awake, and I was looking at you like it's your fault. That's pretty funny. It's like, why'd you wake me up? It's like, I did it.
This has been a really disappointing performance, David. No question about that. But they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details.
Do you have to, like, auto...
To the football. Little things can make a
like, do you have to press a button? I feel like tackling doesn't happen automatically.
Don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this.
I don't know. I feel like I have such a hard time tackling.
Take a week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off, David, that you're talking about.
Lewis wants to pass.
I think it's so funny that the guy is actually trying to play right now.
Right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going.
I think it's so funny that the other team is like,
you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
With the clock running, this should be the final play. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Got the quick pass.
Like what is the point? You have no timeouts. You're down 22 points with seconds left. Like, just kneel the ball, accept your defeat. It's okay.
That's what you want.
It's okay.
Find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things.
All right, Katron's stepping up in place of Singleton in game 1 at least.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like.
But man, angles of pursuit.
Tremendous effort on the field. Guys,
unfortunately, there's no option for, you know, running practice drills and trying to get guys into game shape because
if you're the coaching staff, I think you're very, very
we need it
right now moving forward.
That's good.
We need it. Apparently, I need a lot of work though, still like in mini games on pursuit and stuff, but it is what it is. All right, let's see. Cause like upgrade coaching skills, like technically on our. Yeah, the off-season training boosts, like... O-line staying hot across, I think, would probably be a good thing. Like, that's definitely something to consider. I don't know if we want the extra recruiting hours for D linemen or not. Or O linemen. Blue one gives you boost. I know, I was kind of banking on getting that because like both of my coordinators have some boosts. So I was kind of playing it in a way where like I'm a recruiter and motivator and they do recruiting and tactician. Now I don't know if I'm gonna get screwed down the road then, you know, if these coordinators leave or like trying to replace them. You know, I could put some points into it. Like, there's nothing to say that we don't take a little bit here. Pass block, run block. Throw on run, change of direction. Cross-train O-line is D-line. O-line gets boost to power move, block shedding, play recognition, pursuit. Pass block, impact block. Like, getting the O-line upgraded, like, there's definitely some value here in, like, you know, upgrading to tier 2 on the O-line. Probably boosting defense. I feel like for me, boosting the defense is, like, the biggest thing. Ball carrier vision, boost to catch and jumping, man coverage and pursuit. Like, just like max out your DBs. 10 to buy it, 20 to get to play recognition, zone and man coverage and pursuit. And then I guess you get your linebackers to like tier 3. Yeah, because these are in pretty good spots. And, like, Motivator is in a pretty good spot. Like, I like these staying hot through timeouts, quarter changes across games. Like, I have my DBs in close games and my linebackers start hot. The other ones, you know, these guys, D-line, QB, and running back stay hot through timeouts, quarter change. I don't have it with my wide receivers or my O-line. I've thought about getting the O-line hot, but, like, the O-line I haven't seen get hot too much. Wide receivers maybe, but I'd rather the quarterback. Different trees will be beneficial, yeah. Okay, no, so I think good point. Let's take the tactician. And then, do we just go full on to here? I know that we're gonna want linebackers as well, but I think there's more DBs. Finesse move and block shedding. Pass block and impact block. All right. I think we're going to go to tier 2 on O-line and then tier 3 on linebacker. And I think that'll be like the really good way to help us out. All right, it's 10:40. There's the freak in me that says, let's play another game. I know this is probably a bye week. All right, we got locked out. It's okay. I do need to go into depth chart and make sure that these red shirts are not getting play time. Offensive player of the week. All right, recruiting. We still have not locked anybody down. In fact, we are dropping on this guy. He's the number 2 overall, but number 3 overall is looking good. We're in the conversation still on this guy, even though we haven't given any hours. Which I think means that's the 4-star gem. That's the thing. We gave scholarships to 4-star gems. Elusive back. Like, is this guy worth the hours? I guess is the question. Like, he's so close to Texas. We might just pull back on the 5-star running back and reallocate those hours somewhere else. Okay, we're moving up on this quarterback. Not in a great spot here. This is the 5-star gem I was talking about. So we are now actually leading on him. Can't really sell him on anything yet. But yeah, dude is strong. Okay, we also need to take advantage of visits early, but I don't have the hours for it. I feel like I should soft sell when I know at least one of the things. Like hard sell when we know all 3 or know 2 of the 3 and are like barely have any unknowns left. So I think we have to hold out on switching to soft sell. So that's looking good. This guy we got locked out of. We didn't have any hours in him. Yeah, right now I don't know that there's anything different to be done other than maybe the one dude that we have like 35 on. Yeah. That Texas running back. Like, we're pretty much out of it with this guy, right? So I think if we wanted to move the hours to get in on this guy, I think that would be a play. Because it's just like, how I don't think we're really gonna be able to snag him. Okay. So now the question becomes, is it the other running back that we want to put more hours into? Who's ready for a visit? Because that's 40 hours. We only have 35. Because I guess there's something to say, like, if you put a guy on a visit who's like well ahead, then maybe you could get him to commit. But I would need like a good week. We don't have any good home. Look at the home schedule this season. Indiana, Nebraska, Northwestern, Oregon. The good games are late in the season. They're not even good games. So, like, I don't know. Yeah, nothing beneficial from a win there. Ooh, okay. This guy, though, we know 2 out of the 3. So maybe let's do this. Let's hit him with the soft sell. Maybe. Now we have 40 hours. I could put the 5 back on this guy. I feel like with how tight it is with Wisconsin, we're gonna need it. Again, I think this is like switch over some of these guys to soft sells. Championship. Okay, so TV time looks to be a good one. Or pro potential. We'll go TV time. Hopefully that is it. Got a lead, so now I could potentially bring a guy in for a visit. Let's at least see what the visits look like. All right, low tier opponent, University of Texas San Antonio. I have same tier opponent, Oregon, week 14. That's too far out. Do you just try and get guys in early? I mean, obviously non-FBS opponents are kind of a no-go, but like, do you offer? I feel like any guy that is like that's like got a decent lead, maybe someone like this cornerback, because he's got an even bigger lead, like just get him in early. Do we know? Do we know what this dude likes? Championship contender, 10-team meeting, one-on-one coaching. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's put that guy on for week 4. What are our road games? Also, let's do this. Depth chart. I put red shirt on some guys, but for whatever reason, oh, you know what it is? McGill is the freshman I brought in. That's why. It's not Reynolds. So I just need to make sure that no freshmen are actually, or no really good freshmen rather are. So Birchmeyer is starting at right guard or at left guard. Why is it doing this? Why is my right guard at left guard, and why is my left guard at right guard? Let's do the auto reorder and see what it does. Why is it doing that? Can anybody explain that to me? I'm not asking anything crazy. Same thing happens to you? Yeah, I don't get it. I really don't get it. Okay, so left tackle is starting, but like... this left tackle should be second. Like, I have an 84 left tackle sitting... way down in the reserves here. Guards, tackles, sometimes linebackers. Like, I have the 84. Okay, I get that he's better, but like, I have a 93 right tackle sitting down here. Like, just put the right tackles in. I understand that. Oh my goodness. And then it gets so hard to... So Shelton... Like, I could have Williams back up at both, right? Like, Jay Williams can be... over this guy if needed. Right tackle 82. But like, I don't... I don't know if playing him on the other side, same thing happens to you, cause it's quite annoying, especially because I know that I fixed it before. You know, I think that's the... Hey, he's already starting. So let's swap. Let's do this, then I gotta go to right guard. Right guard, I gotta put my 88 on. Okay, so Birchmeyer is right. And then Ione is left. We've got guys that are, okay, we've got our red-shirted dudes down there. We don't have... I guess this is like a, we can, if we get down to our third string, we can revisit it. If we get down to third strings, we can definitely revisit it. And maybe it makes sense on... Maybe it makes sense on right guard because of our depth here. That, like, we just put Whitehead as our number 2. You know, he'll back up both positions. I think that's fine. Obviously, the center is going to be proper. Got our 5-star freshman, red-shirted, and then left end and right end are gonna be flipped because reasons. So let's do this. put him there so that when we go to right end, we can swap Dennis Sutton and Abdul Carter. All right, so we got 95. Now let's get the right ends in order. Lyons is there at a 79. Lyons is gonna come in over Mayer, and then agility, strength, awareness. I think we'll play Lyons as our second. Dennis Sutton gets the start at left. And you got Williams in behind. I think I 76, that's fine. Actually, hold on. All right, now defensive tackles, it shouldn't matter because they are defensive tackles. We've got a good 77, 76 freshmen at defensive tackles, but we already have 77 and 76 at the 3rd and 4th spot, so we're gonna keep them there. And then, yeah, left outside linebacker and right outside linebackers are flipped. So where's my top right outside linebacker? He is there. Do we have any other right outside linebackers that are in play now? I just hope this saves. That's the big thing. All right, left outside linebacker, 79. He'll take second. DeLuca, 83. He's 79. Okay. So this is, I think, part of it. So why is Keys an 86 overall under right side linebacker? He's left outside. I guess it starts to become a question of, like, does it matter? Like, if you just take the auto order, are they gonna put him in the best spot? Because, like, technically, Carter, if we dropped him back, because he moved to defensive end defensive end in real life, but he started as a linebacker. He's a 97 as a linebacker. So, I mean, I guess it would depend on what you want to do with him. Pursuit is 99. But, like, he is obviously not as good in coverage, which makes him a better defensive end. So I don't know if I guess what I'm getting at is I don't know if I am, like, wasting my time doing this. Because I think switching left and right side backers, like, obviously I'm hurting myself by putting an 86 behind an 88. Whereas, like, Rojas is still an 88 on this side of the ball. I don't know, so maybe we just go with the auto reorder. I know I just did all that work, but maybe we just let it be smart, because I think it's got to be putting them, like, Rojas is going to be a right outside linebacker playing left, and Keys is going to be, but that's a stronger, stronger spot, and we've got an 84 left tackle playing right, and then we've got an 89 left tackle. So like, you know, and if a guy gets hurt, we can go to the depth chart and shift things around. But we've got, you know, he's an 88 playing the left guard, which means we get an 85 over here. I don't think this one has as big of an effect. I think they're in their normal spots are fine. I guess we just have to assume that the game, like, knows what it's doing, right? Put some trust in it. All right, let's take a look at our schedules. So we play at Iowa, at Ohio State, at Michigan State, at UCLA. Home schedule, pretty easy, although Oregon is 0-1 and ranked 8th, so who the heck? I hate that you can force a win. I think that has to be for, like, the online Dynasty stuff, but in offline, that feels like it could be so cheesy. Alright, so what happened this week up at the... Week 1... Oh, they played number 4 Tennessee and lost by 7, so that's why they're 0-1 and still a top team. Maybe a little bit lax, but also the week 2 bye week is like the dumbest thing. All right, we got locked out of another school. That makes sense. I just don't know how we can press harder to get. The thing is, like, we're playing for some of these other guys. Okay, but we've moved ahead of Tennessee for this 5-star. We got 2 5-star wide receivers with a chance. Oh, we moved down a spot on this wide receiver. We got 40 hours again. We could schedule another visit. Yeah, this guy's scheduled. Like, if we can lock him up, we get 50 hours back. If I put another... If I put more time into him... Okay, we can at least change this off of send the house to hard sell, which is like sending the house but cheaper. And ironically is called to the house. Man, I'm trying to lock him up. Let's keep it at 50, but now that we have a slightly stronger case, like, I think we can still... You're gonna be done soon, I think. Left outside linebacker. Okay, we hit him. We hit the right notes on the soft sell. So let's put him on the hard sell for the exact same thing. Alright, yeah, this guy, just with the way that it's competing. Have to throw everything at it. I feel like I should probably be throwing a visit at a 5-star, right? But a 5-star probably needs a bigger game, but we don't have big games, so like I don't want to wait. I don't want to wait for my life to be over. Okay, I can't soft sell this guy yet. Yeah, see, I'm taking a very different approach to recruiting this time because I felt like we just missed out a little bit on players for this season. Hard sell, definitely the way to go. Alright, so we got 5 hours back. Hit him with the sell. It's like the ones that we're leading on, we just want to try and get them to commit. That would be a pair of corners if you could get them. Five-star QB. Playing style F. What are you saying? Are you saying we throw or we run the ball too much? I can throw the ball more if I have a really good quarterback and wide receivers. You know, that's definitely a thing. Not really able to get the sells going on some of these guys. Okay, 5-star defensive tackle that we've got a big lead on. Can't do anything with him yet, though. Unfortunate. How'd the soft sell go? The soft sell went very well, which means we are gonna turn that sucker into a hard sell. Yeah, a lot of this is like go full send on them early and then convert once you know stuff about them, then sell them. That seems to be the formula. That seems to be the formula, at least that I've found thus far. All right, we like that. We'll hit you with the extra 10 hours here. Let's go back to the top. Who do we have that is sellable? That kind of sounds... That sounds a little bit weird out of context. Offer free Oreos? Dude, I'd take free Oreos. Are you kidding me? Been a minute since I've had some Oreos. Freaking... This is not an ad or a sponsored stream, but you know, if Oreos wants to, they want to give me some Oreos, like, dog, I will take it. Okay, maybe not hard sell. We will soft sell this and see if that's what they desire. A marvel of human creation? Dude, they're so good. They're so good. Alright, we know where this guy is. Now, I will say a little bit of a hot take. The double stuffed is not my... I just... a classic. I'm a classic guy. I don't need it to be double stuffed. I know for some it's like double stuffed or bust. I just prefer the balance a little bit more on the classic recipe. No, I don't. Well, I guess we are gonna hard sell that because the other option we already know is a dud, so we'll take that. Don't know enough about that guy. We'll convert this into at least the soft sell. We know 2 of them, so workhorse, we need 30 more hours. think I need to schedule somebody for a visit. I think that's gonna be the case. All right, so I think everybody has been offered the hard sell that we can. Now let's just go by national rank overall and see who we want to schedule a visit for. Have we maybe gone too far? What was the flavor? I know that they've done some like weird stuff. Like I don't know. All of these different companies, whether it be Nabisco for Oreo or like Post and stuff for Pop-Tarts and different like there are so many brands that like they keep taking like their classic like workhorse thing and they like make some weird tweaks to it and try different things, which like I get to an extent. Like Lay's does it, they're always trying different flavors and stuff, but it's like how much are people really like the original's not good anymore? I need something different. Maybe to switch it up, but like for me, give me classic for a lot of things. Or give me like a classic flavor. Like if you're talking potato chips, I'm not saying just give me a plain potato chip. Like sour cream and onion, barbecue, like classic flavor. Like they get some odd ones. Sour cream and onion is the best Lay's map. I just love sour cream and onion in general. Like, it doesn't really matter the brand, I don't think. Sour cream and onion is probably the way I'm going. Who are we sending on a field trip to us? Should it be the 5 stars? It should probably be the guys that are in the early lock. Like, I think this Wisconsin one, I think if we schedule a visit... Again, these are all lower tier opponents and a same tier one. Get them in before Wisconsin and maybe you can get them locked up. Yeah, we're gonna try it. We're gonna try it, and we'll continue to use championship contender and such. Okay, so we have to play FCS East, but we definitely do not have time to play FCS East tonight. Sour cream, onion, and barbecue. Yeah, they're both great, and like, but like, I'll take a Ruffles. Like, I'll take. And there's some like fringe, more more classic flavors, like a good sour cream and cheddar. It's a little bit off the mark, but it's still like a more regular one. I'm talking the like. Now I'm personally not a pickle chip or like some of the chicken and waffle ones. Like I'll try them and like they're probably decent, but it's not like oh man I crave that. Rotisserie chicken flavored Lay's. I know in Canada ketchup chips are big, right? The most Oreo, most stuff with cookies and cream stuffing. Oh man. All right, so we will take on FCS East at home tomorrow night. We will also, for those keeping track, be playing for one of our best finishes in Plat. We have gone sub 50 through 3 rounds. We've got a very tough round tomorrow ahead of us. But this week has gone quite nice. Cupcake schedule. I mean, Guy, I don't know why you put the Kappa, because it definitely is for the most part. FCS Nevada, FCS East, UTSA, which, okay, the early stuff is always fluff. At Iowa, at Ohio State, and then at Rutgers, Indiana, Michigan State, Nebraska, UCLA, Northwestern Oregon. Now, Oregon could be tough. Like, the hard part is I don't know anymore because it's all a simulation. I don't know who's good. Like, some of the teams that I thought were going to be good last season were bad. All I know, Ohio State's going to be great because they always love Ohio State and they're always going to be good. But outside of that, I mean, Iowa, it says is good, but is it realistic? Do they have an offense? You know, is it the same thing where they have defense, no offense, and they stay ranked? Who knows? We'll find out later this season, I suppose. But I appreciate y'all hanging out. I know we're rambling on, and the menu streaming not as interesting, but we're figuring out, trying to work our way through it quickly. Had some good food discussions. OnlyFans. No comment. We're gonna go say hello to Joshua. Have a wonderful night. I'll see you back here tomorrow, 7:30 Eastern. Peace.